Hi, Dr. Bridget here with another prescription for success. Today we're going to do a bit of a Christmas review, and I'm probably going to actually sing a song later, which may be quite painful, but if you're interested, just go to the end. So in order to consider what went well and what went less well, I'm going to use a Robert Dilts tool. He's a well-known NLP master trainer, and he uses something called neurological levels, and that's levels at which you can change. I've done a few blogs on this before, and it's a really interesting way of looking at anything. So the levels are your environment, your behaviour, your skills and capabilities, your beliefs and values, your identity, and then your purpose. So I'm going to put a little table at the bottom of the blog so that you can use that to do some reflection. So in terms of your environment, how is your environment around you? How's your environment at work, in your business? Have you got the right people around you? And is your environment working well for you or not? In terms of your behaviour, sometimes we do behaviour that's not necessarily us and we wish we hadn't. So what behaviour went really, really well? What do you want to do more of, and what do you want to do less of? In terms of your skills and capabilities, we don't tend to use all the skills that we have, but what did you use that went really well, that worked really well and got you the results that you want? And what did you either forget about or didn't go very well that you perhaps want to strike off for next year? In terms of your values, those are the things that are motivators that are really important to you. I always talk about my own business values as being determination, self-care, fun and making a difference. As long as I'm doing that, then life is pretty good and it goes really well. So do you know what your values are? I'll put a little link in the blog so that you can work out what yours are if you haven't done it, either from my book or with me personally. And then you'll be able to know. So did you tick your values? Or were you doing things that weren't important to you or were important to other people rather than yourself? In terms of your identity, who you are, how other people see you, I spent a long time this year working more at mine, and I'm going to sing a little song later which follows on from my roll down the hill at the end of the course, because I like to be a little bit different, and that's me. I like to be a bit quirky, help people stick things back together, be a bit of a fixer and an unsticker. So were you being you, or were you not being you and hiding away and not showing up? And then your purpose. So your purpose for being on this planet. You may not know what that is, and I'm happy to do a session with you to find out what that purpose is. Mine is to enjoy every minute of every day, and the reason I do my coaching and my training is because that gives me great enjoyment and also helps other people. So were you ticking your purpose or weren't you, or don't you know what it is? So if you're struggling with any of that, if you want to either tweak things or you want to have a chat with me, I'm more than happy to give you a bit of a Christmas present of an hour's free session just to work on those points so that you can reflect on your year and make next year even better. So, as I'm an unsticker, I'm known as the chief unsticker, I'm going to sing When Santa Got Stuck Up the Chimney. So, when Santa got stuck up the chimney, he began to shout, "Those girls and boys won't get any toys if you don't get me out. My beard is black, there's soot in my sack, my nose is tickling too. When Santa got stuck up the chimney, achoo, achoo, achoo." So there, another bit of me being me. If you're stuck, if you know anyone that's stuck, ask them to get in touch, and have a fab Christmas and really enjoy yourself. Okay, take care, bye.